This is more than a story about seaweed. It's a conversation between land and sea, between humans and nature, a journey that only just beginning.
Good day, St. Martin. I'm Jessenia Lassiter from NEWSDESK, and we're here on location once again, covering the story of the sargassum and how it's affecting our beautiful island and its residents. We're going to be stopping at several sites where the coves have been severely affected by the sargassum. So join us as we take you on a journey.
As seasons shift and the ocean warms, the blooms grow bolder, bigger, faster, and harder to predict. This isn't just a seasonal surge, it's a signal of changing currents in more ways than one.
We're here at the Point Blanche location. As you can see, the situation is deteriorating. This sargassum situation is going on for quite some time, and it's affecting our tourism industry and also other communities here in St. Martin, along with all the residents. We're going to continue taking you on a journey as you see other sites and how the sargassum story has been affecting everyone. We're now here at the Guana Bay location, where usually the residents visit and they go into the beach and they enjoy their area, their neighborhood. As you can see, there are waves of sargassum, and this is posing a serious health risk, especially for those that are living in this area. We're going to continue, we're going to take you to other sites, but first, we're going to interview one of the residents. We're back. We're here with Andre. Andre, how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. However, we have a serious situation here with the sargassum. So this is a resident of the Guana Bay location, and we're going to have a little chat with him and find out what is his experience like at the moment.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, we moved here 3.5 years ago. We rebuilt this house here, and we love the neighborhood. Since Irma, the neighborhood had old little sargassum on the beach, but it was dry, but it never was bad. But long story short, these last couple of years, it started getting crazy. And this past year, it's got nuts.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I can imagine.
I mean, what you see out here now used to be like in a month. That came in 2 or 3 days. And it's not only here, it's on the eastern whole side of the island that we have here, yeah. And it's coming from the easterly winds.
Correct,
and
yes.
it's bringing it over here. So whatever the wind direction is, that's the nature of the beast.
Correct. And my question to you is, how is the smell? How are you managing with that?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm blessed because we're living where it's nice and breeze.
Yes.
But my friends right down there, they don't have the breeze that we have, and it's bad. It's real bad stench, and it's not good at all. But where we're at here, because I'm fortunate, right in this little niche here, we get the breeze that blows it away. But when there's no wind, it's bad.
That's it. Yeah.
We close all the windows down and everything. Yeah.
Wow, that's terrible. What would you suggest happen? What would you suggest the people of St. Martin can actually do in order to mitigate this situation?
I mean, a couple of things, because I'm always doing research because I want to improve the area. We need something. I've seen a lot of other islands and areas do. They have little what they call sargassum booms that they protect their beaches with. So something that can kind of protect the beaches, not only here, but then you have the beaches over there, the Don Beach and the JW Marriott. Everything on this eastward side of the island is just getting messed up, and it's killing tourism. I mean, I was talking to the people over at the Marriott about 2 weeks ago, and they're saying, hey, one guest lost for a week is about $2,000. A year, that's $100,000. And a wedding. So it's costing the island a lot of money for people not coming back on this side, and it's not fun. But now, I mean, we had tractors come once a week or once every other week just to kind of clean it, but that did no justice no more now.
Correct.
Just this massive chunk just got in there. And
okay. Well, Thank you very much for sharing your experience with us. This was On Location. Thank you so much, Andre, for your time.
Oh, you're so welcome.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Take care, guys. We're going to continue on this Sargassum story journey.
Every step through these tangled layers is a reminder that this isn't just a driftwood or debris. It's a living mass that has journeyed across the oceans, now turning paradise into a puzzle of science, survival, and sustainability. For coastal communities, sargassum is more than a nuisance. It's a force that reshapes daily life, from livelihood interrupted to health concerns that rise with each tide. The impact goes far beyond the waterline.
Hello, St. Martin. We're here with Mr. Hunt, one of the residents of the French cul-de-sac area. How are you, Mr. Hunt?
Good.
Glad to hear that.
Besides the seaweed, we can't complain.
All right. So, how is that situation affecting you here?
Well, we have 20 days now. We don't walk. 20
You're
days now. The
working here
boats.
in this
Yeah,
area?
I run one of the ferry to Pinel Island.
Okay.
We have 20 days that the seaweed is coming in. We have 2 machines picking it up. It's coming in faster than they can pick it up.
Oh, wow.
So
And you have no idea when you're going to
have
be able
no
to
idea
go
at all
back to
because
work.
it's coming in all the time. They keep picking up all the time, but it keeps coming in. And what happens is like Orient Beach and about, they have waves. Here we don't have no waves. So what it is, as it come, they pick it up, but then it takes a long
Correct.
time before it come in. That's why it's decaying and giving a bad smell.
Exactly, which exposes everyone to health risks.
Nobody,
as well.
exactly. Nobody can. There's nothing you can do.
So what's happening for personally with you though when it comes to not being able to work? Are they still paying you your salary on a monthly basis, or how does that
No.
work?
What happened is I have a entreprise individual, which is like an individual company.
Okay.
So when it's like I work for myself. If
So
I
now
had
you're making
if I had
more
employees
money.
working for me, then yes, the government would help you out to pay them.
Okay.
But right now, like this, I is the owner and I is my only employee.
Correct.
No, then you don't get nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
But when it's good, it's good. When it's
Yeah.
bad, you just have to put up with it. Ain't nothing you can really do about that.
That is true. That is true.
It's Mother Nature. Who you gonna complain to?
Correct.
Like I say, the problem, a lot of the Europeans who are living close to the beach, a lot of them had to move and everything because of the smell and the air condition. Everything in the
that's
house
crazy.
turns black because of the gas that is given off.
Exactly.
And I come down every day just to check on the boats, make sure the boats is good, see what's the condition, and go back home. You don't stay very long in this.
Exactly,
No, you don't
exactly.
stay
It's
long in this at all.
unhealthy.
No, it's not good. Orient Beach and about is not as bad. A smell is here because they have waves. And the waves throw it up on the beach.
Correct.
Here we don't have no waves. So what it says is just how it come in, it stays
It
there, it
remains there.
decays here, it decays, and it
And
turns that
that's
slushy color,
Yeah.
and then gives off that bad smell. If it's doing melting iron, imagine what it do on the inside if you stay long enough.
Yes, exactly. That's crazy. Mr. Hunt, thank you so much for
You're
your
welcome.
time. Thank you for your interview.
Thank you.
And-
Appreciate you all coming.
No problem at all. We're trying to see how we can build more awareness.
The story doesn't end here. This is just our island's perspective, but the story does not end here. Let's take a closer look at how sargassum is affecting our neighbors across the region. Out at sea, it's a cradle of life. Tiny creatures, juvenile fish, even turtles, all find sanctuary here. But what nurtures one part of the ecosystem may smother another once it hits the shore.
This is a crisis in the Caribbean region. Its impact on tourism has really been catastrophic.
Can't deal with it. And we can't leave it on the beach because the tourists don't like it. No one likes it. It stinks.
The Sargassum belt is so large, it's visible from space.
Satellites are the way that you can actually adequately capture the sargassum blooms.
Scientists are racing for answers as to how to protect coastal communities while also tracking and safeguarding this natural wonder at the same time.
This floating sargassum is a barometer of global change in how humans are altering the nutrient cycles on our planet.
The Sargassum belt may seem like a stinky blob from hell, but it's actually a rich ecosystem.
It is not a blob, okay? By any means, it's not a blob. It's a belt. It's a continuous belt from West Africa to Gulf of Mexico.
For centuries, sargassum has occurred naturally in the Sargasso Sea, which owes its name to the seaweed.
Sargassum is this unique feature that supports a tremendous biodiversity in the North Atlantic Basin.
Yet in the past decade, an alarming trend has surfaced. The sargassum is originating in new areas, Eastern Atlantic and Western Atlantic.
The Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt really starts off the west coast of Africa. We consider that to be a new source region prior to 2011. We had never seen sargassum growing in that part of the tropical Atlantic Ocean.
This is a new phenomenon. It was not there before 2011.
A virtual floating island habitat and refuge for many important species.
Sargassum contains hundreds of species of fishes and invertebrates. It's often compared to tropical rainforests in terms of its amazing biodiversity.
Many of the sea creatures that live and spawn in the sargassum are endangered. 10 species live nowhere else but here.
Sargassum is a critical habitat for many marine animals. So that's good for ecology. But most people from land would view sargassum as a beach nuisance because that's what they see. They don't see sargassum in the open ocean.
The mass is so large, it has nowhere to go but wash ashore by the ton. on some of the most popular tourist destinations, wreaking havoc.
You have all these problems when you have excessive amounts of sargassum coming ashore, ranging from toxic hydrogen sulfide forming because of these dead zones.
Dead zones that contain plastic debris, which, when combined with sargassum, could create a perfect breeding ground for deadly flesh-eating bacteria.
We're seeing algal blooms, for example, in Florida following the decomposition of sargassum that we had never seen before.
Innovative solutions are being used to keep the sargassum offshore.
One of the actions they have taken is to put booms out along the beach to hold the sargassum off the beach. And those booms work better when you harvest the algae.
While the science community has obtained a much greater understanding of sargassum, entrepreneurs and ecologists are discovering innovative ways to take advantage of seaweed influx and transform it into sustainable products.
How can we repurpose sargassum? Because we might be able to mitigate it somewhat, but it's not likely we're going to make it all go away.
Companies like Green Key in Tennessee are looking at sargassum as a potential source to replace plastics with nanocellulose.
Sargassum is out there in mass and can be harvested for a variety of beneficial purposes for mankind. Instead of plastics, we're going to be able to use sargassum.
Integrating the local communities and transforming this problem into opportunities for job creation, not only at a local level, regional level, but also at a global level.
I'm just really impressed to see all of the ways that people are trying to deal with the downstream problem. To me, that is extremely innovative in the whole, all that's being done to address the problem.
In addition, research that originated during the 1980s energy crisis is being resurrected.
Looking at this as a marine biomass source for energy production. By doing this, we can chip away at the use of fossil fuels, and we have massive amounts of it.
The National Renewable Energy Laboratory, or NREL, is currently funding research that could turn seaweed into jet fuel and materials used in batteries.
I think this is such a big eureka moment, not just for me, but for our planet.
Collaboration is the key to solving real-world problems.
Collect the samples, analyze the content of sargassum, and we apply the satellite images to extend what they see from just a few samples to a large picture.
To see the big picture and understand how this system is working in the North Atlantic Ocean, you have to have a multidisciplinary approach.
These collaborations, they are, one of the beautiful parts of science is that when there is a problem or when there is a topic of interest, you can get disparate viewpoints, get disparate specialities together and solve a complex problem. We are satellite oceanographers. We don't deal a lot with hands-on nutrient analysis and the different critters.
Well, it's such a rich and complex problem involving physics, biology, and chemistry. There's no single individual that can cover all of those aspects.
I believe it is a breakthrough. I've never seen this level of collaboration on these various disciplines work as beautifully as it's working in the study of the Great Atlantic Sargassum Belt.
There you have it, St. Martin. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey as we cover the sargassum story here in St. Martin. Stay tuned as we bring you the next sargassum update.